phone today. That's why I'm actually wearing glasses, so I can read chat. Because I went and lost my tablet at work. So, yeah, let's get crocheting. Just gonna make some nice little tea towels for a little while. Maybe I'll knit, just rainbows and stuff. Who knows? I'm tired. Three, 4, 5, 6, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 21, 24, 27, 29, 30. Hi, Aaliyah. Here. A different dog than usual. Yep, doing an outdoor live because it's nice out. Wasn't live last week because I was in New York and didn't feel like it. Work is still being really difficult. So. What's on your hook today? Making linen stitch tea towels right now. Rainbow ones for Pride Month. And I have a hat I'm also working on that I'm knitting. That when I get bored of tea towels, maybe I'll make that. I actually haven't crocheted in a while. Yeah, it's a nice and simple pattern I came up with. Usually I use 2 alternating colors, but I figured let's just use up this rainbow variegated. Hello. Welcome, welcome. Don't forget to double tap the screen to like the live, hit that subscribe button, all the buttons. This end woven in. I had no vlog for yesterday because my life is a hot mess. So will it be out next weekend? I hope so. good woven in. All right. Okay, coffee. All right, there we go. All right, let's get started. Hello, hello. That was a bug. Yeah, I've got a lot of like bees in my yard now. What are you making? I'm making a little linen stitch tea towel. Because I love the linen stitch. And it's kind of been my go-to for everything. And it's looks cool, but it's low energy, and yeah. I don't know. If you're new here, I'm not usually this subdued. It's just the work has been really, really difficult and all that. Like, I actually had my first crying fit in my car in a long time on Friday. So, yeah. Been slowly working on getting back to normal. It's just that being a teacher really sucks sometimes, and right now it sucks a lot. And we go year round, so no, I don't have summer break to look forward to. Don't get me copyright struck, neighbor, please. Anyway. But yeah. It's actually the first time I've crocheted something in a while. I've been doing a lot of just knitting. Even ends. Even ends are really hard. Let me tell you, yeah. Keeping even edges, it's really hard. Don't beat yourself up for that. And squares. Usually my edges are a mess, and I just slap a pretty border on it, and it looks better. It's usually good I do for these tea towels too. I put a single crochet border around them to hide the potential messy edges. Should really get some border pattern books. Broaden my horizons. Ugh, this text, I'm not used to this because I also misplaced my tablet at work. So I'm doing this live from my phone instead. And so chat is really small. But I think I know where it is now at work, so it's just a matter of going and grabbing it tomorrow, and if not, well. Eh. What else is new in my mess of a life? I had a Q&A sticker. No, thank you. Just let me crochet. Anyway, yeah, I figured to make some nice rainbow tea towels for Pride Month. I'll slap them up on my website later tonight. I already have all the pictures and everything taken. Excuse me. Maybe I'll film a tutorial for this someday soon. Hear church bells. It's only just 1 o'clock. Usually I go live closer to 1:30, but I was just sitting around like, whatever, let's just go live now. Because I don't own a TV, I just watch everything on my tablet, so I've just been sitting here twiddling my thumbs. And before anybody asks, why don't you go back to work and look for it? Because work is 45 minutes away. And gas is almost $5 a gallon. So we'll just wait until Monday when we go back to work. It is a nice day though. It's not too hot, not too cold. Not horrifically windy. I think I might buy some yarn this week. It's been a long time since I bought any yarn. I think the last time I ordered any yarn was mid-December. But I've been very good lately, saving my money. So maybe I will treat myself to some areas. I definitely want to make some like red, white, and blue house decorations. Because the town I live in right now goes really hard for 4th of July, and I'm like the only house that isn't completely decorated. Like, I have a USA door hanger. That's it, and I feel very left out. So maybe I'll make a banner or a garland or something. I don't know, who knows? I've been really struggling with motivation lately. Probably because my day job has been so stressful, and in the past, when I lived close to work, it was a 5-minute drive, so I had like 2 extra hours in my day. And then I could film easier. But now it's a 45-minute drive there and a 45-minute drive back. That's a new bark. I don't recognize that bark. I know Theodore, the usual dog barking you hear in the background of some of my video, he lives over there, but I hear a new. Somebody must have been. I don't know, man. Either somebody got a new dog or I'm just going crazy. Or maybe both. Too much sun, maybe, because I have a yard that I have to maintain now. And, well, there's no regulation about mowing grass where I am. So I've only partially mowed my lawn. I have most of it meadowed out, but I got some native shrubberies and I have lots of flowers starting to grow, and I need to water them. Because the soil up here is super dry because it's windy all the time. Could be both. Yeah, most likely both. Oh, Mr. Bumblebee. Yeah, I've got a lot of bumblebees in my yard because of the flowers starting to come in. And I planted a lupine shrubbery, so it's like basically giant. It looks kind of like giant lavender. So I planted it, and it's quite pretty. Adonis knocked on your door. Let me in. Oh, Adonis. Yeah, I was at my parents' Friday night, and Guinness wanted my falafel. Would not let me eat in peace. But yeah, exciting things coming when it comes to the cats. They're going to be coming to live with me at some point soon. My parents are getting ready to sell and move, and so while the house is on the market, I get custody. I love iced coffee. That's one of the few things keeping me going lately. Add a Q&A sticker. Favorite kind of candy. Please stop asking me things, YouTube. I miss my tablet. Again, people are like, well, why don't you go to your job and go find it? Because work is 45 minutes away. And gas is expensive. So I will look for it tomorrow. But I've gone the whole weekend without my tablet. It's like, meh. Because I don't have a TV. I watch TV on my tablet. I haven't bought a TV because I've had the tablet. And I'm like, well, why buy a big thing and mount it to the wall when I have this little screen that can be right here where I can actually see it because I can't see distance worth a dang. And it can go around with me, so if I want to watch TV in a different room, I can just pick it up and move it. But now I'm sitting here, I'm like, think it's time to make a Walmart run. Get a TV. So, I mean, I have a TV, but it's at my parents' house, and it's an old CRT monitor, so you can't stream anything on it. Unless I get a streaming box. Finally got a lawnmower, though. So, yes, I am now the proud owner of my first lawnmower. So, really, it was my parents', and it's a manual push mower. And I found it in my parents' garage and was like, you ever gonna use this? And they were like, oh, we forgot that exists. I'm like, cool, it's coming with me now. So, it needs the blades sharpened, but I have a real lawnmower now. Though my dad comes by every once in a while with his big gas-powered mower and gives my yard a real good maintenance. I just use it to keep the pathways I have trimmed. Because I'm letting most of it meadow out for the bees. But it still needs to, like, be kept neat. That's the only rule out here. You don't have to mow it, you just gotta keep it looking neat. So, I could probably really just get away with a weed whacker, but I have an electric weed whacker, but I have no outdoor outlet, so I would have to leave the front door out open and use a giant extension cord. But all the flowers I've planted are coming in. Got patches of tall grass. I've got lots of clover, so the bunnies are happy and they leave the nice flowers alone. Thought you lost something, it was just the bottom of a drawer. I hate when I do that, but yeah, can relate. And you know when you lose something, as soon as you buy a replacement, the original turns up. Happens every time. My goodness. This is coming along nicely. Definitely wasn't gonna buy a new one at this moment. Yeah, I usually give it a few weeks before I break down and buy a new thing, and then I find the original. one thing that has significantly cheered me up, though, that I have bought recently, I got an anti-fatigue mat for my kitchen. Because that's the thing you love when you're old. And it's the same color as my countertops, so. Dollar General's finest. My mom went on a trip out of town, so I've been the surrogate. They follow you. The one that absorbs shock. Yeah. Basically, because I'm on my feet all the time and it's a hard vinyl flooring. And I don't wear shoes in the house, obviously. So I got some anti-fatigue mats at Dollar General that they're like soft but not slippy. And it definitely has helped. My mood is very much improved. Because my feet don't hurt as bad. Because, yeah. Yay. What's the laundry doing, by the way? Oh, that's mostly dry already. Yeah. Yeah, I broke down and used the dryer this morning, except for a couple things, because I just didn't feel like hanging things up. So I used the dryer, except for my big heavy pants, because I need to get the ducts cleaned. So the heavy pants I still hung up. Where's Yeah, I've been thinking of getting a pair of house slippers just to have for when I'm not in the kitchen. But the rest of my house is mostly carpeted, so though that will eventually change and I will get rid of the carpet at some point because I don't like carpet that much. I didn't know Pizza Hut delivered out here. Yeah, that's how rural this area is. There's no DoorDash out here. Yeah, you also never tried it. Yeah. I just don't like things being on my feet, so like as soon as I'm home, I'm like, get these shoes and sock foot prisons off of me. Huh. Here we go. The Pizza Hut you never tried getting delivery. I didn't know there was a Pizza Hut near here. I knew there was one a couple towns over, but I didn't know if it delivered all the way out here because it's like 10 miles. Huh. I have to look into it. I know there's definitely no DoorDash out here. Still keep my DoorDash account active just because sometimes when I'm at my I'll order when I'm at my parents'. But yeah. only thing I've really thought of keeping it for when I'm out here is I know there is a major supermarket chain nearby, and you can do DoorDash grocery pickup using it, but I don't know. I overwhelmingly prefer to get my groceries by myself. So, speaking of groceries, I've got no idea what I'm going to do for dinner tonight. Go dig around in the freezer. It's gauging up a lot smaller than it usually does, but oh well. But yeah. Neighbors' kids are coming outside. They'll be out and about more. School ends, I think, in the school district I live in. I think it's done next week. I'm not sure. There they go. There goes a tractor. Here's our progress so far. Using Premier Home Cotton, by the way. In the rainbow colorway. laundry keeps triggering it. Go. Few more rows of this, and then we do the border. Up comes Adonis onto my lap. Oh, Adonis. I can has, he asks. For me? Okay, 6 rows left. You cannot has. Guinness loves cereal milk. He doesn't want the cereal, he wants the milk after the cereal is soaked in it for a while. He's a fiend until he gets it. Low-key hilarious. Yeah, it's looking pretty cool how that works out with the striping. Love it. It's always cool when it pools like that. You also love my yarn. Thank you. Yeah, it's a recycled cotton polyester, recycled polyester blend. And they say it's a 4 weight, but I really think it should be reclassified as a 3 weight. Yes, it is a cotton yarn. It's, I think 80/20, 80% cotton. No, it's 85/15. 85% cotton, 15% recycled polyester. It's a Premier Home Cotton. I really like using this stuff for kitchen things. But it also works out nice for other things like bags and bandanas. I would not make a sweater or a top out of this, but I'm just watching Kelsey make bags, going through her stash. So, yeah, I've really got to catch up on Kelsey. I've been watching a lot of ER, so my YouTube watching has been laid to the side. But maybe once I find my tablet, I'm gonna go on a big Passionate Kelsey binge later. Maybe I'll do that on Tuesday. Since I'm having dental work done Tuesday, so I don't have to go to work. Everyone just has to survive without me. And then while I'm stoned out of my gourd, I can sit and watch Kelsey. Alright, last row. For the series, wondering why none for him. Because you cannot has Adonis. Not for kitties. Okay, we're finished with the main body. Okay. So main body part done. Oh wow, that striping effect is really cool. Just weave in this end. And then I'm gonna attach the white for the border. We will have made a tea towel. Set the counter. The pink looks like a spider. Yeah, on this side. I see it. Yeah, I see it. That's cool. Huh. Neat. Neato. Okay. All right. White. Yeah. Oh. Crochet over the end. Okay. I'm impressed. Are you impressed? I'm impressed. I'm just starting to pick up a bit. That's my new wind chime. You hear ringing like a bell. Another bumblebee flying by. Okay, there's that. Turn the corner. Doop, doop. Yeah. It's fired. coffee. I think after that one I'll switch to decaf later. Another bumblebee startling me. Here, Theodore, inside, next door. Right, first round of this is done. I'm just going to quickly weave in this end using my hook. There we go. All right. Do one more round, and then this tea towel will be done. There. Go. Hello! Welcome to the live. Right. Just gotta get down this side and then we're done with this. It's almost 2. Church bells are going off nearby. Excuse me. If you're just joining, welcome, welcome. Double tap the screen to like the live, hit that subscribe button, all that good stuff. And there we go. And we are done with this tea towel. As Aaliyah pointed out, the pink on this side kind of looks a little bit like a spider, so it could be for Halloween. Nice. I like how it turned out. I'll worry about weaving in the ends later. Alright, let's make another one. That took about an hour to make one. Let's make another one and then maybe we'll knit for a bit. Because, yeah, my muscles are hurting and that's because I haven't crocheted really for a while. It's been mostly knitting. So we'll do a quick hand stretches. Flowers are so pretty. Okay. What's the laundry doing? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 30. Wait, no, we have to do an actual row first. That does not count as a row. Ugh, I'm tired. Okay. Now we finished the first row. Another tea towel, yeah. We'll make another rainbow one. And then when we're done with the live, I'll put them up on my website for sale and yay, all that fun stuff. Gotta weave the ends in at some point too, but I don't feel like doing that right now, so there. It's picking up. Get the laundry nice and dry at least. Excuse me. Three. Four. 5 done. It's 2 o'clock. 2 o'clock on a Sunday afternoon. Something's playing on the church bells down the road. Just watching the world go by. There's a bunny in my grass. One, two, three, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I forgot to hit the button one time. Oops. Phone battery's starting to get low. This is my tablet, so we'll probably be live for 20, 30 more minutes. And then I'll have to get going and go put it on charge. I forgot to hit the button twice. Losing it. 18 rows out of 38. Very cranky birds in the alleyway. Pink is almost striping again. Alright, chat. Unfortunately, we are going to have to end this live. My phone battery is very rapidly depleting. So, thanks for coming to this live. Sorry it wasn't like the others. Usually we have more fun, but I'm just very tired today and don't have my usual equipment. So, thanks for coming. We'll try again later next week. Bye.